Alright, here's the deal. I have 24 hours to make a song from scratch and upload it onto SoundCloud. No templates, no recycling old beats. A blank project file to a full song in one day. If I miss the deadline, I die. Just kidding. I'll probably just cry about it. But if I pull it off, we drop a banger and you get to have the first listen. Let's get to work. We have 24 hours on the clock starting now. What do I want to go for? Wow, this is more difficult than I thought it would be. All right, I like to usually go for BPMs that are between 80 to 120. I'm feeling 96. What I usually like to do when I want to come up with something fresh completely by myself, throw in FL keys and I make a clone. I have this cheat sheet for major scales and minor scales because all it really is just a pattern. So I just memorize the pattern, or I use that pattern to know what notes I can and can't use. I want to go for a major scale, something more uplifting. I'm thinking A major? So then with the original here, I just go to the piano roll, drag it out all the way for a full bar, whole step, half step, whole step, half step. And that is all the keys in the A major scale. And then I just go ahead and copy it a bunch so I can have it in all the different octaves, all the different kind of like melodies and chords and what. I put it on all one pattern just so I can see how it all sounds together. And then I split it off so then I can mess around with it individually. Oh my god, it's not recording the audio. I just realized that. Oh my god, I know why too. Hold on.
A few moments later.
So we ran into some technical difficulties, but we are back. If you haven't heard so far, here's what I got. Alright, so I think it's pretty banging. I think we can definitely add some like little things up here. Okay, so it sounds kind of ass right now. I know it does. I'm not blind to my own creations. However, I think this is definitely going to be the foundation for a pretty nice song. I wanted to say cute. I don't know why I'm getting cute vibes from this. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So now that we've got the different melodies and octaves, or whatever the fuck you want to call them, separated, what we're going to do is that we're just going to throw them into a new pattern, and we're actually going to just clone this, and then we're going to go back to the original, cut that, throw it in here. Now I'm going to mute this. I'm going to focus on the chords. And this is the fun part. This is where you get to pick out what kind of instruments you want to use. I like to always experiment with Citrus. It has a lot of good presets. Something like this. Oh, I really like that. What could I do to make this even better? I like to use this plugin, Valhalla Supermassive. I usually go for the small reverb, so I think I'm gonna try the medium. Yeah, we're going with that. Scroll this down over here, and then I'm gonna use this for compression, set it to about 30-ish. And then I like to throw in some fresh air as well to like really bring the mids out. Look at that. Ah! And then what I like to do with like these other frequencies is that I like to like bring them to their absolute max and see what doesn't sound right, and then lower it from there. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna actually go ahead and just add the bass line. And to add a bass line is very simple. You just go ahead and copy the bottom notes, like your chords. I like to use flex for my bass lines, bass guitars. I'm just gonna pick a random one for now. I always go for deeper purple dynamic. Without the bass line, with the bass line. So I'm just going to keep that out for now because I'm most likely going to change the instrument later, but let's just roll with it. So now that we've got the first instrument down, let's go with this. I think I already have an idea of what would work with this. I actually have two ideas in mind, but let's try this first. I actually don't like it. Damn, I thought I was going to like that shit. Actually, wait, labs. Ah, yes. Beautiful labs. I'm not liking this melody anymore. I think I'm gonna completely redo it. I'm so unhappy with this. I just am. I'm just gonna ignore that. Let's see what this sounds like. You know what, at this point, I'm just gonna experiment. I don't care. I think I might have just unlocked something. Hold on. I go silent sometimes where I'm really focused in and dialed in and I just do my thing. I don't know how to explain it, bro. I just get in the zone. I'm now gonna return back to this piece of shit that ruined my day. I'm gonna see what I can do with it, bro, but I don't know. It's just kind of ugh. Oh my god, I might just do a time lapse. That was so fucking crazy. Okay, so here's what I did just to show you. I completely remade this melody. As you can see here, it sounds like this now. Then I remade this as well, and I gave it a kind of like distorted sound. And then I just added this drum loop that has birds in it, and I thought it'd sound really cute, so I just added it. And all together it sounds like this.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine, and you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I think this sounds absolutely horrible. I think this is probably the worst thing I've ever made in my entire life, and I can't believe I'm making this in a 24-hour challenge. Well, it's been about an hour so far. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of this. Honestly, I don't even like what I've made. It's kind of like I don't want to continue. I didn't think I'd run into such a problem, but here I am. I feel like I'm having like a writer's block, but for like production. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to completely redo this and come up with something different. This is the structure of the song we have so far. I'm gonna record or like try to figure out vocals, lyrics, and whatnot. I don't know why I'm so tired. Let's just get at it. So I'm running into a common issue that I have where the auto-tune is on key with the song, but it doesn't sound right for whatever reason. And usually that means that although it is technically correct, it just doesn't fit the vibe that I'm going for. So I have to go with something that harmonizes or mixes well with A major. And because I am no genius, I'm going to use AI to figure that out. Okay, so I'll just put something in like, the song is in A major scale. If I can fucking type. I promise I'm illiterate, okay? Okay, relative minor F sharp. Let's try that.
I've been looking all over for your soul. I see you everywhere. Oh my god, I can't get you out of my mind. I've been looking so dead inside. I've been trying to find my light while I'm staring right in your eyes. But baby,
I don't think that sounds too bad. From where we started to where we are now, this is progress. This is good. So I get asked a lot how I come up with my lyrics and like vocals and whatnot. And honestly, bro, it just comes off the dome. That hook / chorus and then like the verse in the beginning, all freestyle. Like, and the words that I use and whatnot just come off the dome, whatever I'm feeling in the moment. It's not usually what I end up using. I just go with the rhythm of what I'm saying in terms of like sonotically, I think is the word I'm looking for, and then I switch up the words so that it matches still the flow, but it matches more of like the theme that I'm going for in the song. But I really like this kind of like calling for home type of energy, because it's like the beat is very mellow, it's very, how can I describe it? So far it feels like relaxing, soothing. I'm like embracing somebody. It's like embracing someone that like I miss. That's the song or the vibe I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna go ahead and come up with some more vocals and ideas for lyrics and stuff throughout the rest of the song, and then I'll get back to you. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna listen back to the vocals, and then I'm gonna go ahead and write out what I said and then rearrange it to make a better story to the song. So I use Notion for all of my writing lyrics and stuff. As you can see here, this is all Lazarus lyrics. Oh, there's probably some songs you shouldn't see there. I might have to blur that out. So here I usually like to put like, what's the story? Every song for me has a story as to why I wrote it, why I started making it in the first place, what do I want to express. Doing the 24-hour challenge, and then it just ended up feeling a song that's like homey, welcoming, like a warm embrace. I already wrote some lyrics here, but let me just actually zoom in a little bit so you can see better. We're just gonna go ahead and listen to the song, play it back, and do our thing, you know? Yes! Yes, that's the shit, bro. I didn't even do that on purpose. I came out I might just use this for the final draft. You need to listen to this shit. You need to listen.
I've been looking all over for your soul. I see you everywhere. Oh my God, I can't get you out my mind. Not scared of what I'll find. When I take a good look at your eyes, I swear I see the stars at night. Oh baby.
The fuck did I tell you? The fuck did I tell you? That's fucking... I'm so happy this is turning out good. Oh my god, I was so scared that this was gonna be so ass. So now that I got that, I'm gonna work on the hook next. But before that, I really need to use the rap. I was gonna say bathroom, but I'm so used to saying restroom because of my job. But I was gonna say raffroom. I'm gonna go raff the bathroom. Ay, pinga cojones, pinga cojones, pinga cojones. I'm not mad, I just really like cursing in Spanish. Okay, so how much time do we got left on the clock? 21 hours. Honestly, it's not that bad. I could probably finish this before the end of the night. This is a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. I don't know, I just expected this to be more difficult, more intense, and now I'm just kind of like, I'm just having fun now. Oh, I'm also on my third cup of coffee today. Sometimes I feel like a ghoul from like Tokyo Ghoul. I'm only eating 1 meal a day now. The only other substance that I consume other than water and these bad boys is coffee. If you know anything about anime, it's like that's the only thing they can actually taste. I don't even know the main character's name anymore. I haven't watched the anime in so long. But I feel like that dude, except I make songs.
$2,000 years later.
Alright, so I pretty much have the lyrics down pat. If anything, I'm probably gonna polish it here and there, but this is what we got so far.
I know you've been waiting for me. Don't you go on without me. I'm right here waiting, baby. Won't you come and love me?
Alright, I definitely think I can add this again to the end and then just like make it more dramatic with some more vocals. So now that we've got that, I definitely want to try to like rearrange the beat, make it more lively, make it more like alive, maybe add some accents here and there because accents are what make me a king. I'm gonna keep making that reference to the death of me, bro. Doing great on time. This is pretty good, all things considered. Woo! Alright, so I've added some textures as you can see here, just some oomph, more life to the beat as it is. I also added this over here, which just kind of emphasizes the bell and the guitar. This is just how it is like the regular chorus. So then what I did was that I took instruments that sounded similar but were slightly different, gave them the same effects, and then this is what it came out. This doesn't sound much more grand, more like a finale, right? Because that's the whole point, like music is supposed to tell a story, and this is telling a story. So there you go. With that being said, I think I'm ready to record the final vocals. I think some of these draft vocals are actually really good, and I might not change them. I know that I'm going to also do a lot of layering to give some emphasis to the vocals in different parts, and the chorus at the end is definitely going to have like a lot of layers. I'm going to go ahead and do that, but before I do, I'm going to clean up my mixer track so that everything is in nice and neat order and fashion so that I can just record and then set everything to the right mixer track so that it's a lot easier to finally get into the mixing. And finally, after so many hours of painstaking work, we have the final result. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a finished product, and we did it with 18 hours to spare. Meaning, that now it's all that's left is to pick out an album cover, pick out a name, and set it to release. Oh my god, we did it. We did that in, how many hours did it took? About 6.5 hours. And I made a whole song. That's lit. All right, let's export this bad boy. And I think we have found the material, the perfect material for an album cover. So this is a picture I took, I think in New York, January 7th, 2018. Dang. That's crazy. All right, so we're gonna throw this into Photoshop, make it look super clean, and it's gonna be great. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely perfect. Now I gotta come up with a name for the song. I don't know. I think just Waiting. I think Waiting would be a good name for it. Simple. Keep it simple, you know? Don't overcomplicate things. Oh my god. I thought that was never gonna end. The song is complete. I completed the challenge. It's gonna drop on May 14th on all streaming platforms, including SoundCloud, which should be pretty soon from when this video is gonna be released. I hope you enjoyed this whole video. It was an absolute pain to create. Probably won't make anything like this again anytime soon, unless this video gets 100 likes. And I know that's not gonna happen, but yeah. Anyways, enjoy the song.
I've been looking all over for your soul. I see you everywhere. Oh my god, I can't get you out my mind. Now scared of what I'll find. When I take a good look at your eyes, I swear I see the stars at night. Oh baby, oh no, you've been waiting for me. Don't you go on without me. I'm right here waiting, baby. Won't you come and love me? I'm right here, don't gotta run, don't gotta hide, don't gotta front. You miss me, I miss you. Let's hold it down like gravity. Darling, please look at me. I'm everything you'll ever need. You can't speak, I can't breathe. We're on too much ecstasy. Let's run it back, just look at the context. It's written in plain text, the table of contents. As it was all innocent, no hidden intent. All an accident, but that's just how it went. And now, what we gonna do with what we found? Tell me if we're gonna let us down.